Empire. So today we're going to be doing how to play and playthrough of Claim. Now in this game you're trying to take over the most factions through tricks of cards.
Mm-hmm. And it's got a little bit of a twist that it takes you a few games to really get down because there's 5 factions: goblins, knights, undead, dwarves, and doppelgangers. Each of them have well, not all of them. The goblins have no special power, but they are special things that happen when you play the knights, undead, dwarves, and doppelgangers in certain circumstances. So we're playing tricks. In the first, it's played in 2 phases. Phase 1, you're battling over followers. So you flip up a card from the deck. Whoever wins the trick gets that follower, places it face down in front of them. The loser of the trick takes a random follower, puts it face down from the deck. So at the end of phase 1, you will each have 13 followers in your face down deck in front of you, which you will be using in phase 2 to try to essentially win over the factions. And basically you're just doing one card for one card at that time. You don't use the deck at all. And you're just playing tricks. Whoever wins gets those followers. So it's followers for followers, and you're trying to gain the most followers in each faction to gain over that faction, and you have to have at least 3 factions dominating 3 factions to win the game. Hopefully that made sense. Okay, in phase 1, like I said, we're battling over one card. In this instance, that is a doppelganger. You can tell by the little symbol right there. The numbers don't mean anything as far as the factions unless there is a tie. Then the person with the highest numbered follower in their faction wins in the event of a tie. If you both have, say I have 5 followers, he has 5, well, there's only 9 cards. So, no, there is 10 because it's 0 through 9. Mm-hmm. So if I have 5 and he has 5, whoever has the highest numbered follower wins that faction.
However, the numbers are pretty important because in phase 2 you'll be going off of the tricks just versus a player. And for example, normally unless a player didn't play the one that you need to, a 0 would never win.
Right. So that's where they come in play is the tricks. As far as followers go, it's basically who has the most amount of cards in that faction wins the faction, unless there's a tie. Okay, so we have 13 cards. There's 5 factions, numbered 0 through 9, 9 being the highest, of course, 0 being the lowest. In phase 1, the special rules are goblins have no power. If you play a knight after a goblin, it automatically beats the goblin no matter what the value. So you could be a 9 goblin with a 0 knight. In phase 1, an undead card. Let me show you. So, undead are purple. So, in phase 1, played undead cards are not discarded, but added to the trick winner's score pile. So, they're automatically scored for your factions. So, you want to get as many undead cards as you can in phase 1, because you do not have to use those in tricks and try to gain tricks in phase 2. They're scored at the end of the game as your factions. The dwarves in phase 2, you want to play the lowest card because the loser of that trick gets to add them to their score pile. So that kind of throws a wrench in it, the mentality of trying to gain the trick by the highest card. In phase 2, you want to play the lowest card to gain the trick for dwarves. But in phase 1, they play normally, highest card wins. Doppelgangers. Did you just fall? Okay, let me find a doppelganger right here. They basically act as any suit. So if you play, say I play a 0 goblin or 0 knight, 0, it doesn't matter, 0 of any other faction. If you play a 1 or higher of a doppelganger, it wins the trick because doppelgangers are automatically counted as the suit played. The rules of playing the tricks, youngest player goes first, and then after that, whoever won the last trick keeps going until they lose a trick, and then whoever won the trick then goes goes first. You play your card. The opponent has to, if they have the same faction in their hand, they have to play it. Doesn't matter if you want to play it or not. You have to play the matching faction if you have it. You can only play a different faction if you don't have the matching faction. And then, of course, I told you all the special rules. And when you're playing, say we played these 2 cards. So I would have played this one, which is a dwarf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he played Doppelganger. The Doppelganger wouldn't win in this sense because it's lower than the 5. If it was let me find a higher Doppelganger. If it was an 8, it would win the trick. So at that point, you discard, there's no undeads, you discard those, and the winner, which would be him if he played the 8, puts the follower face down in front of them, and then the loser grabs a follower face down from the deck without looking at it. The winner knows what they have, but the loser doesn't know until phase 2 what they actually gained. Then you turn over another card, that's the one you're battling for, and you commence with playing for more tricks. Playing till we have used all of our 13 cards in our hands.
So we're playing?
Wait, how many cards do I have? 4, 5, 6.
I have 13.
Okay. And then we'll move on to phase 2. Okay, so you played a...
Oh, wait, that's a 4. Oh, wait, you changed it. It was a 0 before.
Oh, yeah, I shuffled them.
I didn't realize that.
Okay, so... My cards are not organized.
I'll play this. There.
Okay, so he's playing a undead 7. So you want to win those because they go directly to your score pile. I have the 9.
Ooh.
So I get to put them over here, face up, in my scoring pile. So, and I win that follower that goes face down. Put yours right here so they can see. And then his follower goes face down there. Next, we're battling for the knight, the 2 knight.
You go first.
Okay, so... What happens in that case?
I don't know.
That's never happened.
I
The leader wins in case of a tie.
Oh.
Okay, so I won that. And then this goes in my follower pile. And you grab one for your follower pile. Okay. Next one we're battling over is 0 Goblin.
Yippee, you want that, alright. Definitely want that.
You don't have any goblins?
Oh, wait.
You have to play goblin if you have it.
Please tell me you have a lower one.
This is what I played.
Thank you.
So.
I'm happy I have a lower level goblin.
Okay. Now we're playing for a 6
Ooh,
dwarf.
that's a good one. Actually, you want to lose, but yeah.
Okay. That in your followers. Wow, so many 0 goblins.
You don't have. Oh yeah.
Hard choice, huh?
I'll take the undead.
That doesn't work. It's only if it's played after a goblin.
No, this isn't a knight. This is a doppelganger.
Oh, it is a doppelganger. Okay, so you get the undead. That goes in your followers. Okay. Make sure we have been doing them every time, right? Yep. Okay. So you played the 4 undead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's your.
Yeah, that's what I gave.
So what are you playing? Okay, so those go in my scoring.
Right?
And these are my followers. Now we're playing for a 1 goblin.
No! Why? I don't want that.
You want it. Okay, a 4 dwarf. You won. You started.
I want that too. I'm guessing you have a knight. Yes. 1.
Okay.
Or are we fighting for a 2?
2 doppelganger. So you played a 2.
Wow, I actually won that.
And you get the undead in your scoring pile.
Yep.
Goes in your follower. Playing for a 5 goblin.
Alright. It's not too bad, actually.
So 8 knight.
Alright.
Goes in your 4 knight.
Guess you got a knight.
Doppelganger. Goes in my followers. Okay.
Is that a 9?
Doppelganger 9. Oh, it still goes in your followers if you
I don't
want
think I
it.
grabbed it, did I?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, so, and these go in your followers if you won them. They only
Yep.
go in your scoring if you. So these are now out. So now we should have 13 cards.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
The
6.
scoring stays, and now we're going to
8,
play
9, 10,
tricks.
11.
You have 13.
7,
Oh, did you
8,
not take your
9,
last card?
10, 11, 12.
You didn't take that card.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't give it to you. Okay, good thing we counted. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, I pulled it away.
That's alright.
So now we're on phase 2. This is the final phase, and this determines who dominates the factions.
The ultimate winner.
So we're going to organize our cards.
And remember, the dwarves you kind of want to lose.
Yeah, the dwarves, the lowest, in phase 2, the lowest dwarf wins the trick.
Yeah.
Okay. And I won the last trick, or you? Because I won it, right?
Yeah, you want.
So I go first.
Mhm.
Okay. So
What'd you play?
3 of dwarves. He had a 0. So he won that one. That goes in his scoring for
Yeah.
that faction. Right now I'm winning the undead, but that could change.
Hmm? Can you beat this? Try to beat that.
9 of Knights.
I knew you wouldn't. So far, I'm dominating on the Knights.
So, Goblin.
Yes.
You got it.
Hmm? Yes, I won. By losing.
When dominating.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's nothing I can do.
Yes. Can you beat that?
Yep.
Wow.
Might be too little, too late.
Alright, you play next.
Oh, you beat it. Did you play, when I played a Doppelganger, did you not play a Doppelganger?
I thought you didn't have to play.
You have to play in the same faction.
Oh, even Doppelganger?
Yeah. So you had to play that
Mm.
instead of this one.
Alright.
What did you play?
One.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Wait. I'm confused now. So is that how it should be?
Yeah.
Why do you only have...
No, that's mine. Yeah. You lead now.
I only have one card.
Oh, so you would have got that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got lost there because I couldn't remember what we played.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Is that the one you did play? That one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was I right on that?
Mm-hmm.
So we tied on this. I had the
8.
9. So this one goes to me. I have 4 of these. That one goes to me. Wow, I made it come back.
I don't know.
I have these.
Mhm.
So you had 2 and I had 3. So I won with 3 factions. Can't believe I beat you.
What?
You were dominant. That's how these trick games are. Like if you can lead at the end, you can pretty much take all the tricks.
Yeah, it's because all I had left were 0s and 1s and 2s.
Right. So you want to be the leader at the end of the game because it's most likely they're not going to have cards left.
Mm-hmm.
And in the rules of this game, you have to play the same faction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's tricky to wrap your head around for the first couple games because of the way the factions have their own little abilities in certain situations. But once you get it down, it is a really fun game. If you like trick-taking games, it's really fun. And Quentin usually dominates at this game.
Yeah, I didn't have any trouble with the factions or any of that.
Yeah, he caught on right away, but for some reason, it was tripping me up. I had a hard time distinguishing between the undead and the dwarves.
I have a doppelganger, but no, she asked me multiple times which one's which.
Yeah, they look similar. Their little icons are tiny and they look similar. It's my old eyes. See, he's got kid eyes, so. But once you've played it a few times, your eyes are more sharp than mine.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely after the second game, it's easy. You don't trip up on those little rules, and you're able to be more strategic and just play the game and have fun. So
I'm very surprised you actually won.
So I know,
because I got all 5 on the game.
I thought you were dominating in the beginning. When we first played this game, she really didn't know what most of the symbols mean, and I got all 5 factions. But definitely a fun game.
Yeah.
If you like trick-taking games, this is definitely challenging. It's definitely strategic. It's got a nice twist to it, how they change it up on phase 1 and phase 2. So I think it's a really fun game. You just have to play it a couple times to really get down those little rules, and then you can play it seamlessly, and it's way more fun, I think, on the third game. The third game is when you kind of, for me anyway, is when I really was able to just focus on my strategy. So
I think this was the most fun game because it actually felt challenging.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely challenging. So hopefully this video helped you to understand how to play Claim and help you decide if this is the game for you. We will put a link in the description for where to find the game, so if you want to check it out for yourself. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, like this, share this video. The more our content's out there, the more people can discover us. If not already, please subscribe to our channel. We are growing. I'm so excited. We are over 3,000 followers now. That's really exciting. So next milestone is 4,000. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Bye!